Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 17th of July 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the patch tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Saturday and what energy is coming up. So let's have a look. First, we've got the light. Okay. So that's the final card in the major arcana. That's the world. Then we have endurance and meditation, the hermit. Wow. Okay, so the light is the final card in the major arcana, and it's literally what it says. You see the light, you have some sort of spiritual awakening, and it changes your perspective on everything. You see something that's bigger than your own circumstances, and because you have this greater perspective, you realize that you are incredibly powerful and that you can manifest whatever life it is you want to manifest, and that you're not a slave to your circumstances. You design the circumstances, not the other way around. So the light is something coming down, being revealed to you, and it gives you this sense of protection and being incredibly centered and incredibly balanced when it comes to spirituality and your physical reality. We can see the six-sided star at the center and the shape of a person in the middle. So it feels like the potential for your life and your circumstances is infinite, and you feel this kind of warmth descending, and you're not alone. The world is magical, and it really fires your imagination and makes you feel like, wow, there are luminous, radiant things going on in my life, and there are these magical forces kind of simultaneously at work when you're at work, and simply by taking action, you're able to infuse this light into your circumstances. So something is revealed to you that fills you with a sense of wonder, and it's this wonder that is able to transcend trivial matters and mundane circumstances, which at other times make you feel bored or like there's no point in doing anything, like apathetic. Everything kind of lifts and is given this new shine, and it really encourages you to move forward. Next is the Nine of Wands, endurance. And the Nine of Wands is a card that says that the worst is behind you. So there are certain things that you've tried to figure out. You may have had problems with other people or conflict of interest, or certain things that you've wanted to achieve, you haven't achieved, but you've continued on regardless. And it's this sense here with the moon. The moon is your intuition and the way you feel. It's this natural sense that I am going to continue on no matter what. So you feel proud of yourself, you feel self-reliant, you know that you have the strength to continue through successes or failures or whatever it is. There's really this authenticity associated with you today. We've got the little patch character in green here. So you feel the love for yourself, and you feel that you don't need to pretend to be something you're not. You've been through things, you've come out the other side. Therefore, you know you can pursue other things because you're going to be okay no matter what. So not only do you have this spiritual reveal party where you suddenly see that there's something much bigger at work, you also have a personal revelation that says, do you know what? I carry the fire within me, because regardless of what's happened in my life, I have continued on and on and on and on. And I can prove that. All I need to do is look at my experience and use my memory a little bit, and I can see that the most reliable thing in my life has always been me. And we've got a full moon happening here. So we've got the sun, the source of all energy and drive and power, that really is shining its light, again, more light. So something really becomes luminous and feels alive for you today. And if you've been down in the dumps lately, or things haven't seemed very exciting, that really, really lifts, and something comes into your everyday experience that gives you a sense of renewal. And then we've got the moon at the bottom here. The moon is comfort and ease and your intuition. And he is kind of using this as a bow and arrow, and he's being super, super true to himself, because he's not setting goals as in, I want to get a new, car, or I want to travel. He's saying, I'm going to be true to myself, and what I'm pursuing is my intuition, my sense of what's important in life. So the thing that reveals itself to you may help you set new goals and may help you pursue something in a way that's so authentic. It's like, this is what I truly care about. So it's easy for me to partition the day and to organize my day because I really know what's important, and that's what I'm going to pursue. So there's no room for distraction. You're really confident, and it's important that you pursue something you enjoy because it is so fired up and it feels so alive. So you really can have a day that's super enjoyable and that feels magical. Sagittarius is the centaur, the half horse, half man figure pointing its bow and arrow at the future and the outside world. So it's important that you explore the things that are important to you. And that could be that you want to connect with other people, or you want to travel, or you want to educate yourself. Ultimately, it's important that you're true to this nature, which is there is a future out there and I want to explore it and discover. And that's really interesting because the next card is meditation. And meditation isn't about galloping off into the outside world. It's about going within and understanding. So we've got Virgo, a sign ruled by Mercury, the communication planet, and that's about analysis. So we've got the inner and the outer here with these two cards, and the reveal card is this illumination of your world and your life experience. And I mentioned the six-sided star before. It's the spiritual world coming down and the physical world reaching up to meet it. And that's what's going on here. You're able to assess what's happening for you internally, and you're able to expand into the outside world. So it's almost like this huge understanding really clicks and makes sense because the Hermit helps you to analyze it, to break it down, and to really realize who you are and what you're about. Again, we've got the moon, the intuition, and we've got all this green. So there's nothing preventing you from accessing your true self. And that's really what I think is the big gift of the day, that you see your spiritual strength that makes real life circumstances fade into nothing. And then you've got this unbelievable self-belief, which is, even though the circumstances aren't real, I know that I have overcome things when I've lost my own way and my own perspective. I've still continued on. So now that I realize that I'm a spiritual being and that I can manifest whatever it is I want, I should set really tough goals for myself, and I should really be confident to pursue the things that are scary and that are most important to me. Because if I'm going to be able to do it any day, it'll be on this day. It's an amazing day of feeling unbelievably confident and able. And we don't always feel that. Sometimes you're focused on the past, or sometimes you're in physical pain, or sometimes, your thoughts are scattered and all over the place, and you have to kind of meditate and try and bring it back together. Today, it's perfect balance between the inner and the outer. So you're able to reach very far and to achieve things that usually you couldn't, because on the other side, you're reaching a lot further into yourself and you're accessing your true power. So the more fuel you have, the further you can go. Makes sense. Number-wise, we've got 9 and 9. So a lot of spirituality. There's this really strong presence in your life today that you'll feel. So that is 18. And then we've got the light, which is the last card of the major arcana. So it's the 21st card. So 21 and 18 is 31, 39. 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So the divine communication that you get allows you to set really important goals that you can pursue, that'll make you feel like you're on fire. And when you actually achieve those goals, it'll be a huge success, because the expectations are much higher. So when you achieve those successes, the outcome is much bigger and more significant to you because it was a bigger risk. So the ante is really high today. The stakes are, it's not that the stakes are high, like there's a big risk, but you're able to really take on things which are really important to you and where the potential for disappointment is great. But you're not going to let that put you off. And because you have this amazing self-belief and stamina, you're able to achieve things that at other times you would feel it's kind of too much. So that's amazing. I just want to double check the numbers again. So 21 and 9 is 30, and 9 is 39. 3 and 9 is 12. Yeah, okay. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.